For those parents who have children who own BB guns, you do know that orange tip is supposed to remain on the end of the barrel, correct? I'll just ask you to please double check in behind your children and make sure that they have not taken the orange tip off, and to remind them not to take the orange tip off. I have a trained eye. I know what a BB gun looks like, and I know what a real gun looks like, pistol. I know what a real rifle looks like. I know what an air gun looks like. An air rifle. I know what that looks like. But I don't know the difference if a person is 10 feet beyond where I'm standing, or where I am, or from where they are. 10 feet, I can't tell. And some people will say 10 feet is far. No, 10 feet is pretty close. It ain't that far. For a person with a trained eye, it's not far. I would say that. But even for a person with a trained eye, if someone is pointing a gun at them, they ain't too much taking time to see if it's real or if it's fake. I'm all for teaching children how to, handle weapons, hunt, shoot for sport, whatever it is. But don't use your own people for sport. Okay? Don't play around, faking like you about to point or nothing like that, because there's nothing to play with, especially where we live. Don't do that. Talk. For those who haven't talked to their children, and for those who have talked to their children, talk to them again. It's nothing to play with. Everybody's not going to do a double take or try to see if it's real or if it's fake. Your kids is out here playing with these BB guns, and they're pointing them at people. That's the violation. Your children are pointing BB guns at people without that orange tip on there. And even with the orange tip, you shouldn't be pointing at anybody, because those BBs can penetrate. Now, I know it was some kids playing with BB guns, whatever was going on a couple of days ago, but today, April 23rd, is not the case. So parents, please, we don't need this continuation of RIPs and putting people on t-shirts and all this other mess, especially from something like this kid pointing BB gun, and they don't have that orange tip on there. I don't want parents to be out here crying over their kids and mad at somebody for defending themselves from what they thought was a real weapon. Nobody's taking time to see if it's real. Nobody's going to say, hey, is that real or fake? No, that barrel comes up, is pointing at somebody. If that person is carrying, they're not finna, there's no hesitation there. They're reaching just as fast as your child pointed their weapon. Stop. Talk to your kids. If you're going to give them a BB gun, tell them to make sure they don't take the orange tip off. Keep it on there. And if they're going to be out playing with them, they need to be in a contained area, a backyard, or open field, away from other people. Not out here on the side of the road or in the front yard, pointing out towards passing cars or people that's walking.